Hello everybody, Manithroll here, and welcome to Risk of Rain 2. I recorded a few of these a long time ago, but it never actually made it to the channel. I don't know why, I apologize for that. But it's never made it to the channel, and it was shortly after it came out. But since then, I played the hell out of it, of course. And I do have my favorite, as you can see here, which is the Engineer. There's a lot of people. I have them unlocked, as so far as of all of them. There is a few of them where I need to unlock, more of their abilities and maybe their skins, but, as far as their loadouts go. I actually kind of like this one, the Artificer, but it's been a while. This one, the Mercenary, is probably, to me, the hardest one to play as. Well, probably actually any of the melee ones are probably the hardest ones. But I kind of want to see what that is. But eventually I want to unlock more. But first up, we're going to just do this one. I want to show you guys, hopefully, how I like to play the Engineer. There is one thing I really like to do, but I can rarely seem to be able to do it. So all you're really missing on the top right there is my lunar coins and my current gold. Which actually, what I'll do here is I'll put my head right there. This way you guys can still see that. I was gonna say, I have two turrets. I don't know why they're not working together. But yeah, this is either going to be a one-part episode or a multiple part. It just, well, it kind of all depends upon how things go, of course. Got my moving landmines. Those are always kind of nice to have. Alright, make sure I didn't miss anything on the ground up here, and I did not. We'll head over here. Still not seeing anything over there, so we're going to head back this way. I kind of have my set routine of how I like to do, well, the pathways I like to take. There we go. Yeah, there's one, if you ever have the walk-in turrets, those are the ones you actually have to unlock. I kind of prefer them. The other ones are pretty good, the fungus mushroom ones. They're pretty good because, well, did I just call them the fungus ones? They're pretty good because you could use the fungus with them. And what I mean by that, there's this item called the Bustling Fungus, which Bustling Fungus is really good because, well, it, might as well say what it does is it will heal for a certain radius, and the more you get of them, of course, the better. So I kind of like getting that one. That's actually how I beat a lot of this game. One thing, it was before they kind of patched, was where I got some of the finishes, well, some of the upgrades. I got them this way, which I know is kind of cheating, but it was before they changed it, so kind of not my fault. But yeah, what it was is that the final boss, if you were using the Engineer and if you were using the turrets would not lose their items on them. So it was, you could kind of you kind of set up the turrets, and then you would know that nothing. You were basically immune to the boss because you could just set the turrets up, go up onto a ledge, and not have to deal with the boss at all. The turrets would just stand there and just mow them down completely. Now, the last time I will say that I fought the boss, I kept what I call the BFG. It does remind you a lot of the actual BFG. Yeah. I usually try to keep that, or even something like this one that shoots a lightning. Because you need something that can do kind of heavy damage to the boss. And those are, you know, kind of perfect. Because he goes into this phase where he takes, like, all your equipment items. Which kind of sucks. Alright, so far we're getting a good mixture of items. There's that. Medkit. You know what? I can't say no to that. That's actually not a bad item to have, especially since I have the walking drones. Well, the walking turrets. There is a particular item I do kind of want to get for the walking turrets that I find to be, like, incredibly useful. But we shall see. Who knows? The only thing I actually don't like right now is the fact that I'm not really getting any drones, like healing drones. So either I'm missing the healing drones, or you gotta love the, there's a drone. I seen a drone. It's not a healing drone, but it's a drone. It's kind of actually better than a healing drone. It's a gunner drone. Alright, so I'm not really seeing anything else, so we're going to go into the next stage. As you can see, as an engineer, you kind of don't really fight anything yourself. Unless you have to. Throwing the landmines down, the ones that move at least. When you first start with them, he won't have the ones that move. That's fine, because when you first start with them, he'll also have the non-walking turrets. So that also works. Because the ones that don't walk, they're good with the bustling fungus. So if you get the bustling fungus, combined with that, you get a heal radius. See, that's what I like about these landmines. Those little guys that are spawning in the air, that's why I like having the gunner drones, because, well, they can take care of them pretty easily. Alright, we're going to go up to our first boss. I'm hoping for a good item from the boss, but who knows what I'll be getting. Ouch! So I kind of want to get rid of some of these specialty dudes first before we get started. Those are considered the elites, and they have special powers, like that one had ice. Alright. Okay, now the other one's coming back, so now we'll do this. Alright. that's kind of why the engineer is really good. Because I don't know if you can see it, but I could plop this down. Anything from the outside cannot shoot inside of this. So right now, I'm fully protected. Although if something walks inside of it, well, then I'm not as good at that. But as you guys seen, I did like a large chunk of damage right out the gate. That was because of the specialty item. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Yeah, the equipment item, which is Royal Capacitor, which calls down a lightning strike when a targeted monster, which is really good. But there is stuff called they're called lunar coins, and there's a particular lunar item I like to give the engineer if I'm using those guys, which turns them into basically the walking version of the planted turrets. And I say the walking version because those have a rapid gunfire, where these are a laser gunfire. Which, you know, the laser gunfire is cool and all. That's another thing, since I'm playing solo, I can't get into there right now because, well, if you have the engineer, you can do it if you have the planted turrets. But alas, I do not have those, so I can't put the turrets on those to unlock that game. So now the biggest issue about this level, I need money. Ooh. I'll say I need money. Alright. Yeah, money is kind of hard to come by for a little bit when you first start a level. Yeah, right there's one of the platforms that I would need. All right. Now, thanks to that, that shrine that I used, that one right there, it summoned a bunch of creatures, which happen to actually have good money. Yes! Bundle Fireworks, one of the best items in the game you can get. That is just a common item. Like, honestly, you can't ask for much of a better item. And eventually, when I start getting more charges, that's going to be better yet. And that's why the fireworks are awesome. Oh, what do we got here? Kills reduce equipment cooldown. Love it. Because that means I'm starting to become more of a killing machine. Drop a bunch of bombs, let them run into them. This is one thing I do love. I love the fireworks because of that right there. Ooh, there's a lunar coin. So if you ever play this game and you see one of those rings right there, with, you know, the blue glow around it, that means it is a lunar coin. which means it is definitely valuable. Okay, level up banner. So whenever I level up, it'll create like a big radius, which will increase my damage done. A whole bunch of good stuff like that. That is incredibly useful. Alright, we got another one of those, so let those go out and do some damage to whatever's around. So I thought I seen the treasure chest here in the middle. Another shield generator. See another chest over here, so we're going to, of course, go get that chest. The more items we have, the beefier we get. Like I said, depending on how long this video is, we'll take parts. I don't want to have more than a 20-minute per session. Ooh, another red item. So now I can go like this and go. I know it doesn't seem useful, but it is. It does have a slight cooldown though. That is something, you know, to kind of keep in mind. Certain effects that are really good like that have a cooldown. So we're gonna get this item. Detonate enemies when kills. Of course, that's good. Okay, we got these two items. I want to head up the one way and then head back. Temporary barrier on kill, not bad, not great. Alright, the pigeon makes me kind of like lurch forward whenever I jump. So not bad, but again, could be a better item. I kind of really want to get a lunar portal, which will say a blue orb has appeared if there's going to be a lunar portal. Because like I said, there's a particular item I like to get. I love doing that. My walking turrets will take care of them pretty easily. Alright, let's place that down. We'll put this up. No matter what you do, this guy kind of sucks. Because he has this healing phase. There we go. Yeah, that healing phase is the problem. And there we have it. Another boss down. I think what I'll do is we'll have 2 bosses per episode and we'll go from there, because these can get to be quite a long episodes otherwise, because I'm thinking it's going to last for a good series. So that'll be it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.